other people don't have. Listen to me very closely. Not only will you have what other people don't have, you will do what other people can't do. So what is it? What is that one thing that you're saying that I am going to get this thing done, and I'm going to make my dreams become a reality?
It don't matter how many weights you can lift.
Until it's time to do a real beast do.
It matters that you use the weight that you can lift.
Everybody wants to
Less
be
than 15 reps.
Everybody wants to make their dreams become a reality. There's no one sitting
you go
in this
to
room
the next
who's saying, I want to procrastinate. I don't want to get it done. I don't want to get to the next level. No, every person in this room, not only do you want your dreams to become
always
a reality,
having that
you deserve
mind-body
for your
connection.
dreams to become a reality.
This is important. Seasons are always temporary. Say it. Crisis is not a permanent condition. It's just a season. And the key to life is what you have to do is organize yourself to outlast the season. That's all.
As long as you're average, you're going to get what average people get. If you get to that point where you do exactly what you say you're going to do, you're going to get to the next level.
That no one can do it for you but you. It's not over until I win.
Life has taught me that you will grow through what you go through. Life has taught me that you will grow through what you go through. Life has taught me for every level, there's another devil. Life has taught me the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success.
Everybody's got a dream. Everybody's got a goal. Everybody wants something in life. But many of you in this room right now, your beast mode is idle. Your beast mode is not turned on. And when you leave this place, I'm telling you, your life is going to go to a whole nother level if you can learn to turn that switch on and keep that switch on. I outlasted the pain. You're saying, I've got dreams, I have goals, there are things that I want to accomplish, I'm not satisfied. Like I don't sleep well at night. Like E.T., I dream it, E.T., I want it, E.T. Let me tell you something. If you get to that point, where you do exactly what you say you're going to do, you're going to get to the next level. As an individual, I need you to get your schedule up. I need you to get your life up. I need you to get your words up. I need you to get your heart up. I need you to get your action up. I need you to get to a place that every single thing that you do is phenomenal so that the life you want to live, you can actually live that life. Everybody wants to be number one. Everybody wants to be the best. Everybody wants to succeed. Everybody wants to have, to be, and do what they feel they've been called to do. The challenge becomes, most of us, when it's time to do what beasts do, we don't do it. I need you to put this down, because what you're going to discover as you're going towards your dream, as you're going towards your goal, man, so many distractions. There are going to be so many people haters, so many people that come up against you, so many obstacles, so many trials, so many tribulations. And when people ask me, E.T., like for real, E, I know you can give me 20 things that you've done to help yourself to become successful. But E.T., I just need like one or two. Can you give me one or two? And one of the things I tell people is, I outlasted the pain. I outlasted the pain. I need you to recycle your pain. When I was sleeping in those abandoned buildings, I kept telling myself, one day you'll be a homeowner. Every time I walked into that abandoned building, I told myself that this might be your current circumstances, but this will not be how the story ends. All you have to do, E.T., is to survive today. When they kicked me out of school, I knew that I would not be a high school dropout for the rest of my life. I knew I got to get through this one day. Me and my mom been through a lot. My mom and I have gone months and almost years of not talking to each other, but every single day I kept telling myself, one day I'll have a great relationship with my mom again. One day. Well, I didn't grow up with my biological father. He wasn't in my life until I was 30 years old. But I told myself, today, your father is not in your life, but one day. And so every single day when I wake up homeless, one day. Every single day when I woke up in that abandoned building, one day. One day is going to be E.T.'s day, but that day can't come if I give up today. So every single day when I woke up, I kept telling myself, today might not be the day, but soon it will be my day, and I will recycle my pain. So what do you mean, E.T.? You recycled your pain? I turned homelessness into a book. I turned my father not being in my life to a book. I turned an estranged relationship with my mom into a book. I turned being homeless into a book. I turned being a high school dropout into a bestseller. And not only do they sell it in America, they sell it across the world. What will you do with your pain? Will you let it break you, or will you let it redefine you? I outlasted the pain.
A well-known Sydney bodybuilder has died after collapsing in a sauna in Thailand. Doctors say the 23-year-old had an undiagnosed heart condition.
To his 80,000 fans across the world, this was Ziz. Aziz Shabershian was a young bodybuilder not afraid to show off his strength. His showboating antics earned him fans and critics everywhere.
Everyone has a little bit of Ziz in them. Every fucking cunt out there, you're a fucking sick cunt if you want to be, bro. Stop being a fucking sad cunt, alright? Go out, get bitches, be a fucking sick cunt like Ziz, bro. That's what we fucking do, cunt. That's what we do in this shit, bro. So you need to fucking train as hard as you can and push yourself. You need to put yourself on a level where your body doesn't want to keep going, and when you reach that point, you keep going. And what you will see is basically your body will be put into overdrive, and that's how gains are made. It's not made by going around gym and just fucking around with your mates, having a laugh, getting sets. You're not going to get a good like that. You got to push yourself past that break. And every one of us has a little bit of this in us. You just don't know it yet. So at the end of the day, bro, you got to listen to this. If you're a fucking shredded sick cunt, you can get away with anything, bro. Am I? You want to be noticed? You want to be a fucking ripped cunt? You got to be a shredded cunt? You got to go to the gym? You got to be a sick cunt? You got to fuck bitches? You got to not give a fuck? That's what we do, bro. That's what the Ziz cunts do. That's what the revolution is, bro. None of these fucking sad cunts. This is a fucking revolution, bro. We're taking over one at a time. Admire, bro?
Sure. Alright, so my number one goal in life is just to get everyone in the fucking gym and train.
No, dieting is one of the most important. If you're not dieting, you're not going to get the results you want. Simple as that. So you could be training, having a fucking epic workout, whatever, but if you're not eating properly, you might as well not training. And pretty much force yourself to eat till you can't have any more bites, because you want to push your body past that point. You're already breaking down muscle fibers by training. Now what you got to do is replace your nutrients in your body and grow. So basically you have to keep eating and eating and eating, and it takes time to find a quick fix and keep eating, and you will see the results. We're all gonna fucking make it, bro. That's it.
Hi, is this Chameleon Hospital, Bangkok?
How'd you get over it,
How did I get out of it?
How'd you get out of it?
And I just took it back to basics, guys. I literally just decided that, hey, look, this has happened. He's gone. It sucks. It hurts. It's always gonna fucking hurt. It's never gonna go away.
Yeah.
But it's how I handle it and how I deal with it that's going to define me. And I was damn fucking certain and proud of myself that I wasn't going to let that be the defining moment of my life. Hell no. well, what do you want to do? Do you want to roll over and die and give up? Or do you want to keep fighting? Life is a fucking battlefield, dude.
Yeah.
What are we going to do? You're going to take some L's and just give up? How pathetic is that? I used all my power, my strength, my wit, my integrity, my grit, everything to bring Az's legacy to light, to release all these videos of him in a timely manner year after year. And if that's not a sign of a real man, I don't know what the fuck is, man. You know what I mean? I put 10 years of my life on hold to make sure everyone knows his fucking name.
Ever since I can remember, I was always that little guy, the guy in the back room, the guy in the corner, the guy who, you know, quietly put his hand up to answer a question. I sat back, I went with the flow, and I was just on autopilot. Something changed one day. I realized as a young teenager, I couldn't be like this for the rest of my life. Because people that are weak-minded and like this go nowhere in life. They got no motivation, they got no determination. And no one respects you. How are you supposed to respect yourself? If you got no respect for yourself, you become depressed, you alienate yourself, you have no friends, you can't talk to girls. And do you really want to be that? We only live once. We got one fucking shot at this life and that's it. And then we're all fucking dead. So we might as well do it right. So what do we do? What did I do? What did Az do? We changed. We decided to do what everyone told us we couldn't do. We went to the gym. We started to train. We started bettering our lives. We started eating healthy. We started training 6 days a week. So just remember yourself that. Surround yourself with people that put you up, never put anyone down, and just know that time is very valuable and that you have to train hard, you have to follow your dreams because we don't have a lifetime to do this, right? You gotta chase your dreams while we're still young, while we're still in our prime. Do what you want to do. You want to be a doctor, you want to be a lawyer, you want to be a professional bodybuilder, whatever you want to fucking do, go for it. But don't listen to what any motherfucker tells you to do. If you want to do something, you do it. People told me I couldn't go to the gym. People told me I'll never get big. People told me I'll never get rich. And motherfucker, what am I now? Everyone's got their reason. Find your reason. We've only got one shot at this, guys. And show everyone, show your parents, show your friends the best person you can be. The best person you can possibly be. Give it 110% and never look back. Chase your dreams and be content with your life.
Yeah, thanks for motivating me, Ziz. You're a fucking legend, man.
Ziz, bro, you inspired me to do gym and just to be myself.
Ziz, man, you're a genuine person and you were never fake. You just kept it real, man. It's good.
Ziz, bro, you taught us to live more than just a mediocre life. To let the good times roll, but the haters hate, the liars smile.
Ziz got me where I am today. Thanks for the motivation, mate. But you've had a massive influence on the way I live my life. I live much better now. I live much healthier now. Thank you.
Well, you're a legend. Haters gonna hate. As I got a Ziz back.
Thanks for the motivation, as you changed my life. Well, Ziz, you told me that life's way better when you're aesthetic as fuck, bro. Thanks for the motivation, man. For flying. Ziz, thanks for the motivation. Set the bar. That's what everyone's aiming for. Everyone's aiming for physique.
Ziz, you've given us a new benchmark for what to hit level of aesthetics.
Bro, thanks for the motivation. Doesn't matter how small or big you are, you just call me, they can get to anywhere you want our training. Ziz, you're a fucking sick cunt. We all love you. Never did it our marks. You changed a lot of lives. You're a fucking sick cunt. I love you, bro. Ziz, you're a sick cunt. Rest in peace.
Always Lauren, bro. Let me aesthetic time roll.
Ziz was a sick cunt. You motivate people like the world. It's good. Ziz, you motivated me to get off the couch and into the gym. Yeah, Ziz, you showed me to push myself and set new levels. Forever, Mark. It's very sweet, Martin.
Ziz, if there's one thing you told me, it's to be a sick cut, not a hard cut.
Ziz, man, you're a legend. Your legacy lives on. Still more. Everyone's hard work and dedication will get you to where you want to be.
Ziz, you helped me push myself to the max. Rest in peace, respect. Ziz, your man kept letting this aesthetic lifestyle, teaching everyone to enjoy life for what it is.
Ziz, you're a sick fan. Rest in peace, brothers. You've inspired me and changed the way I think and live. I love you. Rest in peace.
Inspired this generation to great things.
You're gonna fail. It's okay. To your knees, your skin bloody, fail. And that's okay, because you know what? You know down deep inside of all of you, that's how you learn. You need to be motivated by failure. How'd you learn how to walk? You crawled, then you fell down, busted your tooth. Got some blood in your mouth, you get up and you walk.
You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. If you don't fail, you're not even trying.
Failure is a part of the learning process, right? What's the risk of failure? What, you'll be embarrassed, or risk of failure? How do you distinguish failure from learning? In your whole life, failure implies that it stopped, that the game stops, right? If it's part of you're failing and then you learn, then that learning is part of the moving forward, right? So that is what the process is like. Fail, learn, move forward, and constantly do that because you're cutting edge. You're going where people haven't been before.
Success is merely the hangover of failure. And that failure is an essential ingredient in creating a learning atmosphere.
The first rule of success is to have a vision.
You gotta go do something. That's the #1 thing, right? It's fucking action. Take action. Like I want to wake you up at 3 o'clock in the morning and go, come on, man, we're going running. Like I want to see what you do when you're tired. Let me see how you push yourself. Come on, man, get up. Get up again tomorrow. Get up again tomorrow. Get up again tomorrow. The next day. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Keep going.
Be the hero of your own movie. If your life was a movie and it started now, forget about whatever financial disasters you've had, personal failures, relationship failures. What would the hero of your life's movie do right now? Do that. Do those things. We define ourselves far too often by our past failures. We look at our past and we say, well, that's me. That's not you. You are this person right now. You're the person who's learned from those failures, and you can choose to be the hero of your own movie right now. Write down your goals. Write down things you want to improve. Write down things you won't tolerate from yourself. Write down things that you've done in the past you never want to see yourself do again. And go forth from here as the hero of your own movie. Build momentum. Build confidence and momentum with each good decision that you make from here on out. You can do it. Anyone can do it.
Do not give up. Do not feel like you're tired. Were you tired? Think of last year and think of that fucking record. Every time I get tired or I think I can't go no more, I think of that fucking record. That ain't us. We can make it. We gotta believe. We gotta be mentally strong. When we tired, that's when we gotta put our fundamentals together. When we tired, look across the field and see how tired they are. That should give you more effort. Be like, I'm gonna beat his ass. Everybody's great when they're not tired. The champions is when they tired, that's when the real champions come out. That's when that real dog come out. Because if you go piss like a puppy, stay on the porch and let the big dogs eat. Have some heart.
Hell, I missed my son's game tonight. How you think that make me feel? I don't want to miss my son's game because I'm here committed to you. You mad at me for asking for extra. You mad at me? And my son, I freaking missed his game. You mad at me for committing to you and not my son? Not my daughter? You mad at me for having you extra? If you do it, 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 who the hell can beat it? And then everybody eats.
Great domination today. See, hit him. Hey, you see, hit him.
Hey, let's play for each other, bro. We gotta feel each other. We united, bro. We strong. We get out smacking from each other. Let's feed off each other. Sure, you do your thing. You dominate. I'm controlling the airways. Watch the ball out. Down there in the slot. When you get your opportunity, you gotta capitalize. We are the best. We gotta show them who we are. Prove ourselves every time out, bro. It's a new challenge. Accept that challenge. Let's go. Let's go.
One, baby. 1, 2, 3. Ready for yourself.
We have to win this game. Win the game. Don't put on the show. Freaking win the game. Don't put on the show. You win the game. Don't put on the show. You win the game. Don't put on the show. You freaking win the game. You don't put on the show. You win. You get in the paint. and you finish and you win and you defend. You rebound and you play together. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it.
We got out block them, we got out tackle them, we got out hit them and hustle. It's real simple. You out block them, you out tackle them, you out hit them, you out hustle. Sir. You stay within the legal limits of the game. It's Mountaineer pride. Nothing cheap. From the heart. Strangers. Damn, I'm proud to be with you. I'm proud of it. Picture's good, didn't it? Huh? You got a good one. We were going to outstrain and out hit these guys. Let them know. Leave no doubt tonight. Leave no doubt tonight. No doubt. They shouldn't have played the old Golden Blue. Not this night. Not this night. Don't leave your wingman ever, ever, ever bail out on your brother. You help, you strain, and you just fight. Start fast. Stay on top of them.
3 minutes for the biggest battle of our professional lives. All comes down to today. Either we heal as a team, or we're going to crumble. Inch by inch, play by play, till we're finished. We're in hell right now, gentlemen, believe me. And we can stay here, get the shit kicked out of us, or we can fight our way back into the light. We can climb out of hell, 1 inch at a time. 1/2 a step too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it. The inches we need are everywhere around us. They're in every break of the game, every minute, every second. On this team, we fight for that inch. On this team, we tear ourselves and everyone else around us to pieces for that inch. We claw with our fingernails for that inch. Because we know when we add up all those inches, that's gonna make the fucking difference between winning and losing. Between living and dying.
There's only 2 outcomes from today. Only 2 things can happen, all right? Taste the victory, the agony of defeat. That's all we got, man.
Look like a bully, you'll look like you're mean. I was like, this guy, when we were in jail, released the most biased piece of negative journalism I've ever seen against us. Screw this guy. Andrew was like, really? I said, yeah, go for it, Andrew. I was that guy who said, who cares? What's he gonna do? Break into my house, pass my security guards, and somehow beat me up? Now, we would have loved to fly to Australia or Thailand and stand him up there, so he's got a nice, 16-hour economy flight home. But sadly, all we could do was Bucharest. And I thought it was absolutely hilarious. He's still begging for an interview, by the way, even today.
How long was he waiting outside?
Oh, he came back twice. He wasted the whole day, but outside of my gate and physical hours spent, maybe 3.
It's a shame what's happened to Vice these days, by the way.
George Soros buying him out for $400 million.
Yeah. Well, people deserve it. They, what goes around comes around. You want to be a little jerk? People are going to treat you like one. Yeah.
They certainly won't forget how you treated them. People will not forget.
Oh, absolutely. They never do.
Speaking of what goes around comes around, there's probably the 2 most famous brothers in the world these days. You get the Tate brothers.
Yeah.
And you get the Paul brothers. Mm-hmm. And there's been some beef, some words exchanged.
Yeah.
No love lost. I don't know. Certain people have said certain things about one another. Let's just say you're in a bar, there's no cameras, there's no judges, there's no rules. Tate brothers walk in the bar, Paul brothers walk in the bar. Who walks out?
Me and my brother. Every single time. But I understand that this question is phrased to hype the beef between us and the Paul brothers. I actually want to put one thing straight. I have no beef with the Paul brothers. And I don't even think my brother does either. I will go as far as to say I really like Jake Paul. Me and my brother are bigger than the Paul brothers, more fight experience than the Paul brothers. I've taken more punches than the Paul brothers. Wrestling, grappling, me and Andrew have judo experience. Who would win the fight? I feel like that's a juvenile question to ask, because if I saw Jake Paul, I'd buy him a drink. I like Jake. Logan, not so much. But Jake is a hardworking young man who has put it all on the line and gets in the ring against people vastly more experienced than themselves in combat sports. He fought Tommy Fury, who's a vastly more experienced boxer. And I don't feel there's any beef between me and the Paul brothers. I sat down and had drinks with Jake. I would go as far as to say I like Jake. I don't like their relationship as brothers. If I could criticize anything about them, there are clips when Jake's like, oh, I want to be the world champion of boxing. And Logan's like, yeah, good luck. Yeah, as if. I don't feel that's a good way for brothers to behave, but more of that comes from Logan to Jake. There is no beef.
Well, there was beef between your brother, Andrew, and Logan. There was actually
there's beef.
Exchange.
They probably hate each other now. But it doesn't matter. I remember a year ago, Logan Paul saying, oh, Andrew's the big fish now, but we'll see in a year where he is. And now no one cares who Logan Paul is. So, no one who doesn't drink his cheap, sugary energy drink really cares who he is. I think in 5 years, no one's going to know who he is, but Andrew's still going to be relevant.
Wow.
So, but I think that's how the victory is going to be won. But I don't think about the Paul brothers. I haven't thought about them in a long time. But I have spoken to Jake since getting out of jail. And I will say right now, I like Jake. And I like Logan for one thing and one thing only. Logan brought back, with that loser KSI, this old notion of, okay, we've got beef. Well, instead of rapping about each other or, talking shit on Twitch streams, let's handle it like men. And that's how I grew up. I grew up in a very bad part of town. And, I've had 40-something professional fights myself. That's how beef was settled between men. Nowadays, everyone wants to stab each other or just talk shit and not actually back it up. Logan and KSI brought back the tradition of, I challenge you to a duel. So I feel like Logan has given something great to the world, even though I may personally dislike him a little bit. And Jake, I have nothing bad to say about. So I know that's a boring answer.
No, it's all good.
I respect Jake a lot.
Well, in the last interview we did, your brother called out Logan pretty hard. And then the last time we saw your brother out in public, there was a face-off between him
and Jake.
Him and Jake.
Correct. Yeah, because there was talks of a fight at the time.
Gotcha.
I think certainly any plans to join in on the YouTube boxing community were thwarted by our arrest and our imprisonment. But I also feel right now, and I'll say it unapologetically to anybody involved in that industry, YouTube boxing's dying. It was fun for a while. It was a spectacle for a while.
You think it is? You think it's dying?
I think it's dying. I think people want to see Jake versus KSI. Jake will kill him, by the way. And after that, no one really cares anymore. I think that you can only put a spin on boxing for so long, but you're never going to beat the traditional, this guy's trained 15 years against this guy who's trained 15 years, old school rules of boxing. I've actually likened YouTube boxing to celebrity sex tapes. Hear me out. Lots of people watch pornography, which is haram, by the way. Don't watch pornography. It's one of the worst habits that men could possibly have. But lots of people watch this stuff of professionals having sex with each other, okay? A celebrity sex tape comes out. They're crap at sex. Guy's got a small dick. But everyone watches it. Why? Because it's a novelty. It's entertaining for a very short time. Kim Kardashian got famous that way, Pamela Anderson, Paris Hilton. Back in the day, that was a big deal. Oh, look, it's a novelty, it's porn, but this is a celebrity, someone we know, someone who we watched videos of, someone who we've seen speak on TV. YouTube boxing had its big moment, like celebrity sex tapes had their big moment, and now people are bored of watching losers with small dicks, and they want to see the guys with the big dicks fuck. So now I think people want to see real boxing again, and everyone's bored of this. Well, I know him a bit, so I'm going to watch two idiots elbow each other in the face because they don't know how to throw punches straight.
Well, just so you know, right now, the moment Tommy Lee sees this, he's going to be very upset at you. To say what you said about him, because when the sex tape with Tommy Lee and Pamela came out,
I haven't seen it. Okay. But I know, I haven't seen it.
Tommy Lee has got a respect in the market.
Tommy Lee is a known commodity. So last thing,
but does my analogy make sense?
It's a funny analogy.
And I think I made that up. No one else has ever said that.
No,
so that's a Tristan Tate original thought. But I'm right. It's over. Everyone's bored.
Sex tape.
Yeah.
So when this whole charade is done,
yeah,
and you and your brother are proven innocent,
yes,
and you're scot-free,
yes,
walk us through what the future holds for the Tate brothers.
The future holds more of the same. I feel like the days when me and Andrew were on a mission to get to the next step, we have to get here, we have to get here, we have to get here, that ended a while ago, and this case has now given us one more of those. We need to beat this. That's our next hurdle. But I'm more about trying to enjoy the steps than caring about what the next one is, you know? I want to spend time with my daughter. I love I love being a dad. It's a wonderful experience. I'd love to have more kids. Keep the income coming in. Keep being rich. Keep flying around on private jets, experiencing the very best things the world has to offer. The best cigars, the finest suits. You know, the most well-mixed martinis at the finest hotels in the world. That's what I like to do. And there's just going to be much more of that. But I'm going to appreciate it a lot more than if I had never been sent to that dungeon.
Respect.
92 days, 93 days.
Yeah, 92 days.
92 days.
Yeah.
And you guys watched a very good movie together, Rush Hour. I mean, to have access to that kind of stuff, that's pretty epic to watch
wonderful.
movies and
I think
stuff.
I think the people at the Romanian police force are probably studying that movie right now as well. I'm sure you've heard the story. But
yeah, and on the flight back, that
Yeah.
song is stuck in my head right now. I can't get it out of my head.
the catch-up song,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, Andrew's gone
Fashion
up the
advice.
stories.
Fashion advice. You're like, you know, it's amazing every time you put
Yeah.
it together. So, 22-year-old guys watching this, how can I get better in fashion? What tips could you give them?
Oh, there's one tip. There's one tip that overrules absolutely everything. Be in shape. The person who makes my suits, the same person who makes the suits of King Charles of England. Now, I have nothing bad really to say about King Charles, but he looks worse in his suits than I look in my suits. They're made by the same people. Why? Because I'm in good shape. A suit is all about how it fits you. It's not about, I have to be Tristan Tate, I'm going to go to Savile Row in London and I'm going to buy a $10,000 suit. No, get into good shape, buy a Hugo Boss suit, you know, for a couple $100, maybe $1,000, you could put one together. Have your mother, have someone you know with a sewing machine, you know, taper it in a little bit at the sides, make sure that the leg is the exact right length. But if you are shaped like a man in good shape, the suit's going to look good on you. There's no way you can be obese, lazy, out of shape individual and go to my tailor and come out of my tailor shop, regardless of how much you spend, looking like me. Be in shape is the #1 fashion advice I give to anyone. It's the old Versace t-shirt, you know, on a big fat guy versus just a plain $5 t-shirt on a guy who's in decent shape. That's my advice to young men. Be in good shape and buy clothes that fit you. That overrules absolutely every single fashion rule that anyone could give.
The man makes the suit doesn't make the man.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I was expecting one gray, one navy blue, one this, one that. No,
3 different
be in
colors.
shape.
No, be in shape.
It's actually
Be in
the
shape.
best
Be in
advice you
shape
could possibly
and
get.
own one suit. It's fine. Yeah.
So we learned a lot today. We learned the kind of cigars you like. It's half the price of Cohiba. We learned we're going to have to see what's going to happen with Romania because with the case, we have to kind of wait for that. We learned that these YouTube fights is like porn, celebrity porn.
You know I'm right. You're smiling because you know I'm
from
right.
there. And we learned that the best tip for fashionable advice is to be in shape.
Absolutely.
This has been an incredible conversation with you. I wish we could have done it last time. I'm glad we were able to do it this time.
And me
you
as well.
You look good. No, nothing going on here, which is good. But looking forward to the next time. Hopefully next time we talk, you guys will be free and you'll be able to tell some stories that maybe we couldn't tell today.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm looking forward to that. Brother, this was great.
Yeah, it's been great.
Yes.
It's been great. If you want a guaranteed way to get in touch with me, maybe you have a business idea, maybe you want some fashion tips, maybe you just want to connect, you could find me on Minect.
Guys, I'm gonna call it quits. Today I'm very tired. I didn't sleep well, and I'm being sick for a while, but you already know sickness don't affect me because of my 1 meal a day, fast, hard fast, and all that, working out. But I'm really tired, so we're gonna chop it up right here. See you guys. Tomorrow is rest day, so rest. See you guys the 2 days from now. Bye.